All right, another day, another dollar. It snowed a little bit last night, but didn't really stick to the roads. It's a little cold today. I think it's about 35, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little cold. I'm curious to see just how many people are still having garage sales today. I usually don't go out when it's this cold. Usually I'm out and about going to garage sale, 50, 60 degrees in the morning, and then once the day gets going, it's 70, 80, 90 degrees midday-ish, and that's generally that's a typical garage sale day for me. But I looked on Craigslist and there's still about 12 garage sales. There's also somebody that I want to meet off Let Go who is selling a 14 karat gold and emerald ring for $60. I think that's a good deal. The ring looks pretty nice, actually. Really good craftsmanship based off of the photos anyways, which photos are photos. I need to see it in person. But looks promising. It's got some, I think it's like 4 pair facets that are kind of next to each other like this in a band. Really unique ring. It's got 2 diamonds on each one of the pairs, and the pairs are emerald. At least the guy says that the pairs are emerald. I don't think they are. The pairs actually look more like peridot or something similar, citrine perhaps. It's just a little too transparent, too flawless to be emerald. Emerald's usually that darker, kind of mossy green, I guess. And these gems aren't that, so it's probably not emerald. The guy says it's emerald, but I don't buy it. I'll be able to take one look at it and go, yeah, that's emerald, or no, that's not emerald, dude. Either way, 60 bucks. There's probably $60 worth of gold in the ring. If you think about it, I want to say a gram of 14K right now is about 21, 22, maybe $23. So do the math. A ring, I believe, is typically 4 to 14 grams, depending on how large it is, how chunky it is. I mean, some rings are obviously less than a gram, but I think on average, your average gold ring is probably around 4 grams. Okay, not bad. Got a lot of larping stuff for a coworker. I got some pretty expensive looking hockey equipment. The guy was telling me that it's probably about $300 worth of stuff, which, until I actually look it up, I can't take his word on it, because people like to upsell their stuff all the time. But it could be. I mean, it does look like it's some pretty nice equipment. And then I got some picture frames. I got a really nice leather, like made in the United States leather briefcase, laptop bag, which is pretty exciting. Sometimes those sell extremely well. I've actually sold a lot of briefcases on eBay. I want to say like 4, maybe 5, but they're usually the brand names like Thule. I think I may have sold the Eddie Bauer one before, but they have to be brand name. This one does have a brand. It was $1. Can't go wrong. Worst case scenario, I toss it. I may even use it for personal use, because it's a nice bag. It's nicer than any other leather bag that I own currently, so I could always switch it out. It does have a brand name. It is in pretty good condition. It is real leather. So we will see. What's the point? So I just bought it. Can't go wrong. And again, like, even if it is defective or whatever, I'll just toss it. I got a Eddie Bauer badminton set for a couple bucks, which is nice. That's exciting because I've been wanting to get into badminton, and I think that, you know, it'd be fun to do that. And don't want to pay a lot of money, right? Just get what I need and go. And it's got the birdies. I think it has like 7 or 8 birdies. I think it's got four brackets. So it's exactly what I needed, and it was only a couple bucks. So play some badminton this summer, you know, kind of get the blood flowing, invite some people over, have a little event. Really ornate picture frames for a coworker again. I think some of them are a little larger than she'd prefer, but I think she could work with them. I got those on for a really good deal, so I'll be making a little bit of money on those when I sell them to my coworker. I think I actually am going to charge her about $20 for the whole lot, all the hockey equipment plus the picture frames, and hopefully she'll take it. I think 20 bucks is a damn good deal for what I have, so hopefully she'll take all of it for that price. Just make some extra cash here and there, a little extra though, not a lot. You know, I'm not trying to get as much money as I can from my coworker. I'm really just trying to help her out for the most part, help her LARP out, stuff like that. So, but I still would like a little bit of money for my efforts, because I am buying it, I am putting the capital in, I am putting it in my car, it is taking up space. I am holding on to it for a little bit, so, you know, just a little bit of a finder's fee is all I'm asking, and I think that's totally fair. She really appreciates what I bring to her, and I think that I think we have a good relationship going on. So be sure and sell all this stuff to her on Monday, hopefully. Yeah, this hockey equipment is really good stuff. So I think she will give me 20 bucks for all of it. So that was a really nice couple. They're out in the cold. They're bracing the weather, trying to sell their stuff. They're moving out of the state. They had some nice stuff, some Bose speakers, as well as a Harman Kardon receiver, older obviously. They also had a Klipsch subwoofer. They wanted $250 for all of it, which honestly is not a bad price for it all. I mean, that was probably brand new. That could have been a $1,500, $2,000 speaker system that they had. But I mean, I might have been able to double my money on it, get $500 for all of it, but it's just too much of a hassle. These are big things. They take up space. They take time to sell. People haggle you on them. They're not things you really want to ship because shipping is so expensive. So I passed. I wasn't going to haggle them down on it because they, you know, they're a nice couple. They just set up this morning. I sincerely hope that they sell it for the price they wanted to sell it for. And I'm not gonna mess around with that. They seemed really nice, so I sincerely hope they get what they want. $250 is a good price for that. For someone like me who's reselling, not so much. It's not great. I could definitely buy those kinds of speaker systems for less, but I mean, the receiver's going for $150 on eBay alone. Of course, there is a shipping cost associated with that. But really nice couple. Wish them the best. They had a bunch of like knickknacks, some glasses, drinking glasses and stuff like that. They had some lawn furniture, or lawn tools like rakes and stuff like that. Just a bunch of old knickknacks, some handmade stuff that they were super proud of. The lady thought that silver plated, like there were these curved silver plated things. I think they were basically like spoons and forks turned into like napkin holders and stuff like that. She was trying to tell me that they were real silver, which they're not. It was Oneida pattern on the flatware handles, and Oneida's always stamped their stuff 925 or sterling for the most part. I'm sure there might be some rare exceptions of that not happening, but what she had was definitely silver plate. It's just the way it is, and I don't know why people think that. I mean, they just don't know what they have, because they just don't know how to look up whether or not something is sterling or not, and they don't understand that we've been using the same kind of system for measuring that stuff for a very long time. Most countries have been using some kind of stamping system for stamping gold and silver. As a matter of fact, back in the old days in Britain, they would use, I think 950 was a common one for silver. Of course, you had to stamp gold, what it was. I think they used the 750 for 18K, for instance. They used like the 1,000 parts gold system, and they would stamp. Actually, no, they wouldn't do that. They used a hallmark. That's right. They used a hallmark. I believe it was like the queen's face, a lion, and an anchor would indicate the gold purity, and stuff like that. And you would have the maker's mark on there as well. Well, if you got caught making a piece that didn't have the purity that was stamped, you would get executed. It was a big deal. In a lot of countries, it's a big deal. Making fake pieces, or you could say something's 18 karat gold or 22 karat gold, and only make it with 10 karat gold. I mean, you're making a hell of a profit if you sell it as 18K, and people don't want you doing that. So highly regulated for many years. I think even back in the 1800s, Britain was putting these stamps to indicate purity, possibly even sooner than that, on all of their pieces. And that's the thing, is these kind of systems have been in place for a long time. Now, the Native Americans never really used to stamp their stuff, and they worked with silver a lot. Same with Mexico. They hadn't always stamped their pieces as 925 or sterling or gold, or anything like that. Although they have been, they definitely did start doing that.